One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Probably one of the most famous quotes by Neil Armstrong, or anybody who's gotten to travel outside of Earth's atmosphere for that matter. Good day everyone, I'm Matthew Myers, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the NASA space program. I'm going to be splitting it up into three parts. They're past missions, present day missions, and some of the future goals that NASA has. We've got a lot to go through, so let's get started. First, I'm going to be talking to you about some of the big events of NASA's past. Everyone knows about the moon landing mission Apollo 11 and Apollo 13, Houston, we have a problem. But did you know that the missions went all the way to Apollo 17? It all started with Apollo 1, which ended in disaster on the launch pad as a fire broke out in the command module, killing all three astronauts inside. NASA spent the next 2 years fixing the problem and put it to test with Apollo 7 through 10. 7 through 10 were basically test missions which ranged from orbiting the Earth all the way to orbiting the Moon. Apollo 11 through 17 were all missions where humans set foot on the Moon, with the exception of Apollo 13. Placing and retrieving various experiments. They even got to drive their sweet rover around, which was brought up during the Apollo 15 mission. Along with these manned missions to space, there are some unmanned probes that are out there as well. The two probes that I enjoyed learning about the most are the Voyager 1 and 2 probes. These two are currently the only ones that have ventured beyond Neptune and will continue to move out beyond there, taking in pictures and information and beaming it back to Earth until their signal becomes too weak for us to receive. Another one of my favorite missions was the mission called Deep Impact. MSNBC reported in 2005 when a probe named Impactor crashed into the surface of a comet. The mission was designed for the probe to crash into the surface and a flyby mothership to fly through the dust and debris, taking in as much as it could and gather information about the comet. The goal was to see what the comet was made of and see if we can learn anything about the makings of our solar system. Well, that's a little bit about NASA's major missions. Now I'd like to talk to you about some of their present-day endeavors. NASA has a lot going on right now, but I'm just going to be talking about some of the bigger missions. Right now there is a lot going on around Mars. NASA reported on their website when their van-sized rover named Curiosity landed. This rover is cool because it's taking in information and pictures and taking samples to see what the environment is like on Mars. Another huge part of space exploration has been searching the cosmos, and this means one very powerful telescope. You may know it better as the Hubble telescope. In the article all about Hubble on the Hubble telescope's website, I learned that its first pictures were very blurry due to a fabrication error. Scientists had to work some photo magic until a repair team was able to get sent up 3 years later. It's not just for cool desktop backgrounds either. NASA has been using the satellite to search for other stars that have Earth-like planets orbiting around them, or to find other galaxies and see what the environment's like compared to ours. So that's what's going on right now. Let's move forward a bit and talk about the future. The future holds many opportunities for space exploration. So what does NASA have in store? Well, the immediate future holds great potential for space travel and understanding our universe even more. NASA will soon be sending a telescope that will be replacing the Hubble telescope. This telescope, named the James Webb Telescope, will capture infrared light emitted from objects in space. This will vary from the Hubble telescope, which was only able to capture visible light, which would make the James Webb Telescope be able to see a lot further into space, and what scientists hope to believe, or hope to see the oldest galaxies that we have, to see how old the universe really is. The distant future of space travel is still unknown. NASA's closest goal is obviously to send people to Mars, but there isn't an exact date when yet. The Curiosity rover is up there right now to see what the habitat is like, to see if humans would be able to survive with the spacesuits. In the article Deep Spacesuit from Popular Science, scientists are continually developing new materials and designing new spacesuits to support life or humans beyond infinity, like we hope to dream. So I've given you guys a lot of information today, so let's wrap it up. Today I've talked to you about one of my favorite things, space, but more specifically the NASA space program, some of their past missions, present day missions, and future goals that they have. I hope I've sparked some curiosity of your own, and please go out and enjoy and learn as much as you can. If there are any questions, feel free to comment and ask. Have a great day.